Welcome back to my channel, everyone. I am going to be filming a day in the life working from home, working as the CEO of a startup, what it's like to work at a startup. I feel like I haven't done a deep dive into this in a really long time, and I always set my ambitions so high and I tell myself I'm gonna film a weekly vlog, and then I just get in this mindset where, oh, it's weekly, so I don't need to film a lot every day, and then at the end of the week, there's nothing. I'm making excuses here, but I thought I would start out with first a day in the life, a proper daily vlog, and really getting into the weeds of what I do during the day. I feel like sometimes these vlogs can be a little bit repetitive, but I haven't done one in so long, and they're personally my favorite to watch. I just finished watching Angel Zhang, who is the marketing manager at a startup, and her videos are so informative. They're so helpful. They're so technical as well. Like, she goes through the tools that she uses, how she uses them, and that's the type of content I used to make. And then I just stopped making them, and I don't know why, because I think that's the type of content that honestly people find the most value in, even if it's not a large group of people. So I think I was just so caught up in like, oh, well, not that many people care about like startup stuff or owning your own business, so let me just film like generic vlogs. But then that doesn't provide the value that I really want to provide, and that I feel like used to set my channel apart and used to set my content apart. Let me know if you guys feel that same way. I'd love any feedback that you can give me. But I want to do a proper vlog. So right now it's 9:20. I just logged on to my computer. I spent the morning working out, had some juice, had my breakfast, cleaned up, did laundry. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning because I was like, I need to get so much stuff done before I actually start working, because I just felt like my apartment was super messy. I'm leaving out of town this week and I need to pack eventually, and everything was just scattered. So I was like, I'm gonna wake up early, get my routine, work out, do all of that, but then also have time to like clean and do everything. So just logged into my computer. Today's agenda, my mouse is actually dead, so it's perfect that I'm vlogging because I do need to charge it. Today's agenda, let's see my calendar. So I have a marketing meeting at 10 a.m. In this meeting, I want to talk about the new year, because Rella, as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, maybe this is your first video here, I'm the founder of Rella, which what we are, we really want to show creators the power of social media. So we want to have all of your organization on Rella. So planning, posting, tracking goals, tracking content, cross-promoting across platforms. We want everything to be done on Rella that has to do with your social media platform, and that has to do with your social media brand or personal brand on social media. And we're specifically made for creators by a creator. So we have a marketing meeting because we are a tool for creators that really want to level up their business and just level up on social media. We will need to make sure that our marketing efforts translate that in the new year, because New Year's resolutions are real. People are definitely like planning on either being more consistent, or they're planning on, you know, taking social media seriously in the new year. I know New Year's resolutions sometimes get a bad rep, but I think just like how Black Friday is a big deal for like retail and e-commerce, New Year's is a big deal for tools like ours. So we're going to talk about that in that marketing meeting. Then I have a founder meeting afterwards. We just like to have these twice a week, especially because we are a remote team, just for me and my two co-founders to catch up, talk about what we're working on. And then I actually have a ton of stuff I need to film today for YouTube and for TikTok. So I'm going to spend some time filming, and then I have a meeting with a CTO of one of our investors' companies. My co-founders really wanted to chat with a CTO, so I think I'm just gonna kind of like pop in and listen. I might not even join the call because it really is for my co-founders, but I'm the one that organized it. And then I have a meeting with another founder who just wants to ask me some questions. And so many founders did that to me, so I really want to be able to give back and do that to them. And then I have a meeting with another founder who wants to share what he's doing, because it might have something to do with Rella, like some overlap. And then I have a meeting actually with an investor. So we did just close our round, which I'm filming a video all about that. You're always, as a CEO and as a founder, you're always thinking about the next raise and the next round and building those relationships. So I'm beginning to build those relationships with these investors, and so that I have my first investor meeting again today, but it's not like we're not raising yet, you know, we're just kind of like sharing information with them and having them get to know us. So that's the plan. And then I have a lot more stuff I need to do on my to-do list, so I'll fill you in with what I'm working on and show you everything that I can. Not only just our social media content and like our TikTok and Instagram, but also our email marketing, anything anything that you think, like even outside of just social, like if we should reach out to certain people, if we should do collaborations with certain people, like anything, honestly, like outside of the box too, I'm open for. One thing I'm actually gonna start doing, so one thing that I am implementing in January is you know how I used to do consultations with creators and I would help them kind of like grow their social media and help them with tips? I'm gonna start doing that only on Fridays, and I'm only gonna take a few clients on Fridays, and I'm gonna do it for free. I'm not gonna charge. And I'm going to use that one as a way to speak to people that could potentially be Rella users, but also provide value and build our community. And then I'm gonna market that as like, oh, talk to me for New Year's. And so that will be one of the marketing, I guess, initiatives? Yeah, marketing. That will be one of the marketing initiatives that we do.
Yeah, I think that's good. I was gonna ask too, because it's something that like was on our contract, was like influencer list building, similar to what I do. And I feel like that's a really good way that you could get UGC. Like a lot of the ones that do like Notion, for example, like Notion is blew up on TikTok. It's like every 4 posts are me on my personal. And so I feel like I actually have an example video in my notes that I'll put on the calendar, but there's just really, I think we could take a lot of inspiration from that, because I know it's like a different tool, but the way that they have people using that product and the way that they've blown up, just how like, honestly, and they're not paying any of those people. I just think generally people like building their like New Year's stuff on Notion right now. So they're all talking about like their mood board and all of that. So I wonder if there's a way like use some of that as inspiration, which I'm sure we can.
Yeah. We have goals on Rella. They're getting a little bit of a revamp, so it won't be ready before the new year, but the goals that we have currently, we can definitely highlight and talk about and have people use. So we could make content centered around that. And I think what we should do is show our goals from last year, or I know we didn't set necessarily big goals from like 2021 to or end of 2021 to 2022 necessarily, but Natasha's been keeping track of our goals on there forever. So if we want to do a video, Natasha, I feel like this would be up your alley more so, of like how we've been tracking goals and how they've been consistent with us, or how they've helped us stay consistent and how they've helped us grow. If you want,
like there's like the community aspect I see, not necessarily like UGC, we have to repost, like we want your content, we want to own your content. It's more or less like about just like getting the content like more featured in other videos. Like maybe Notion is doing it. I mean, it's literally everywhere, but at the same time, like how did they get to that point? And that's kind of like what we need to figure out of
like reverse engineer it.
Like Rella to the point where like it is seen in so many different creators' videos and everyday style. Like same thing with like Planoli, like I see Planoli ads all the time or whatever, but like at the end of the day, you know, there's all those types of creators. Like I did one on mine, like all the top apps that I use in order to like make my, you know, flow and my process easier and automated. And so that's where I feel like we have to get, like we can continue posting all the time, but like at the end of the day, like I think 2023 needs to be about building the community, which like you're already starting in your mind with the Friday thing and everything. But I think it's going to take more than that, and really like building an influencer list, and then maybe even like bi-weekly or every single month, like you invite, like the influencer list can more or less be like inviting them on like a private webinar where like you're just asking questions and like they're asking you questions as a creator because you've been in the space longer than probably most of them. And so I think that that's a way that you could like actually build that community aspect. And then like, what is the percent of, let's say 50 people join, what percent of them are actually going to join Rella, and then organically start putting it in their content regardless, because they end up really liking the app and then they end up like using it. I feel like that's where we have to go like out of the box ideas a bit and do the free sense of it until it gets to a point where the word is so much out there and social media is growing consistently because we're consistent. And then I think all together in like a few months, you're going to see like a brighter like community and future out of it.
I think that a goal setting webinar could be helpful, whether it is just like me and one other person, or and the two people I'm thinking of two specific people, Sarah Boss and Tess Barclay from Busy Blooming. And I think that we could put that together like super quickly, or at least they're both like in the community, and maybe we can start it like first week of January. And today's video is sponsored by Squarespace, which is the easiest way to build a website. Whether you have any sort of business, an online store, a startup like myself, you want to showcase your portfolio, whatever it is, Squarespace has the most beautiful templates for you to choose from, and they are so easy to make. Everything is so customizable. I mean, we built our Rella website without any developers. There's no code needed. It is that easy. And if I say so myself, I think our website looks pretty great. And this was done in just a few days. If you guys want 10% off your first purchase, then go to squarespace.com/NatalieBarbu or use Natalie Barbu at checkout. I just finished eating lunch, got done with my meetings, did a little bit of work on the computer, and now it is time to film. So I'm actually going to film my video about raising $1 million, and I am planning out that content and those questions on Rella right now. Also, I have my ring light, so if you see it in my glasses, that's what that is. So I'm planning that out and I'm about to start filming. I'm feeling like super not confident right now, just in like looks wise. I don't know, I just like don't love the way I look right now. I'm not really feeling myself, and I hate filming sit down videos when I feel that way, but I need to get over that and just film anyways. So I'm going to sit down in my room and film this video that is long awaited. I have had this on my content calendar for the past month, you guys. I recorded a podcast episode. I need to film like TikToks on it, but I'm gonna do that after I film this video, because I think that I can definitely start a series on TikTok about raising money, because there's not that many women that talk about that, and there's just not that many people that talk about that in general. I'm gonna do that too. I don't know if I'm gonna film the TikToks today, but I'll show you guys kind of like my process of this video. Obviously I'm using Rella to plan, but I have it scheduled here, raising $1 million, and then in the description I actually have all of my questions and just some notes that I want to cover and kind of like the script. Then I have when it's gonna go up, when I need to do everything, and everything lives in one place. So yeah, that's how I've been doing it so far. And now I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna film this video, and then I need to actually plan out my content calendar, because as you can see, I've been slacking, hence why I haven't uploaded that many videos on YouTube. But that's gonna change, you guys. It's gonna change. Right now I finished filming, I sent the videos to my editor, and now I made a matcha because I needed some caffeine, and I'm about to hop on a call with another founder who wants to just kind of like ask me some questions. And I did this with so many founders when I was starting, and I even do that today. Like, I still talk to so many founders that were a little bit more ahead of me just for help, and so I like passing it forward and doing that for other founders. So I'm about to jump on this Zoom call right now and yeah, meet her. And then I have 2 more calls and then I'm done with calls for the day, but I still have a lot of work to do. All right, guys, it is 5:45. The ring light is in my eyes, but I just got done with my meetings. I had one meeting where I spoke with the founder. She is I need to take these off. I feel like it's distracting. I'm trying to wear my blue light glasses more. One founder is a founder who is looking to raise money. She's looking to raise the first round of capital. So I was giving her any feedback that I had, any tips that I had, and honestly just like connecting and like acknowledging, you know, how tough it is, and kind of hopefully giving some words of encouragement. And then the other founder was looking to kind of just get some feedback from me. So I was seeing his product because it's made for content creators and it's like something for that. So I was talking to him, and then another investor I spoke with to get the ball rolling and just like make those connections and meet him. So I did that. Now I am editing my YouTube video. So I sent it to my editor. She sent the rough cut to me, and I am going through editing it, and then I'm going to upload it and then send it to my manager because it's a sponsored video, and then I'm gonna make some dinner. So I've been sitting at this desk for so long. I wish that it didn't get dark so early because I would have loved to go on a walk today and listen to a podcast, but I wonder if I might still go at night because people still walk around at night over here. So I might just walk at night even if it's dark outside. We'll see how I'm feeling after dinner.